tires. The bane of my existence. The weakness of any scooter. Yes, that's right.
Welcome one and all to my channel. If this is your first time and you really like the video, please hit the like and even a subscribe button for more of these great videos. Today what we're going to be discussing is something that someone brought up in the comment section of one of our videos, which discussed about slime and tire repair and what I thought about it. Here we go. Slime. The green and black ooze. So today we're going to be talking about tire repair and tire swapping on your scooter. This was a tire I bought from Voro Motors, and luckily they gave me the inner tube. So let's get started. First thing you're going to need is slime. Then an air compressor, a tire iron, screwdriver, hex keys, both 6, 4, and 3.5, screwdriver, and a drill? Yeah, that's right, a drill. I said it. Okay, so the first thing I always do before I actually put on a brand new tire is I pre-prep the inner tube by using some slime. Now, what you see me doing here is using my valve opener. This is one I just got off of Amazon for like maybe anywhere between $9 to $12. It's a lot better than the one that comes with the slime itself. The one that comes on the cap, mine's broke, by the way. So the metal one that I got here does the job. So I load it up with at least about 8 ounces of slime into the inner tube. Make sure to turn the inner tube around a bunch of times. Shake it just to feel how much fluid there is. Somebody also asks, what do you think between Armadillo and slime? I've never used Armadillo, my personal self, but slime seems to do the job. Next thing I do is I get a Q-tip. That's right, I forgot to put Q-tip on the list. And I kind of clean the inside of the valve opening, just so that when I put my air compressor on it, it doesn't seem to leak directly back into my air compressor. From here, I basically put the air valve pin back into the air valve opening and secure it nice and tight. Not too tight that it might break it, but enough that air will not seep through. From there, check to see if there's any slime inside the valve. Put the top back onto the slime and let's get started. From here, I put the scooter up so I can actually have access to the nuts by using my tire iron. I also pull off the axle stabilizers and I start at the brakes. I do not remove the brakes from the top, but from the swing arm by using a 3.5 inch or 3.5 hex key. And from there, I also remove the one side screws from the fender, as well as open up the axle screws, which are using a 6 in hex. From there, I gently pull out the tire and I start removing the bolts from the rim. Now, the great thing about this scooter right here is that it has what we like to call a split rim, where all you have to do, in my case, is remove about 6 bolts. From there, make sure to also have all the air out the tire. It makes it a lot easier on your screws. At this moment, I take the opportunity to clean the areas I couldn't clean when the tire was on. From there, put your rim back on to the brand new tire. Make sure it's in the right position where, because the tire says forward. Turn the tire over and check if the inner tube is inside the tire correctly. I remember one episode where I put the brand new inner tube in, and because it pinched up against both sides of the hub, it caused a serious problem where the inner tube was punctured, and I just wasted a lot of money. In this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to check it, turn it over. Once again, recheck it. Make sure the inner tube is not bunched up inside the tire as well. Push any excess inner tube back inside the tire and away from the rim, so that when you put your split rim on, it doesn't get punctured either by a screw, which in this case is the bolt, or the 2 rims pinching it together. Once you've checked everything you've needed to check, making sure the valve is out, the next thing is the marriage of the rims together. Dear beloved, we have got, no, not that type of marriage, but putting both rims back together again. Make sure to align the holes in their particular spots. This is a lot easier on most hubs because they give you a small area where the valve has to actually be. From there, I take and I put my air compressor to about 45 pounds per square inch on this particular scooter, and I blow it up. Once there, I then attach the tire back onto the scooter. And this may take a little time because you have those two little pieces that make sure that the tire is in perfect position. So you kind of have to nurse it in. From there, you work with the axle bolts in back to make sure that it's tightened. I like to put the nuts in on the side to make sure the tire doesn't move too much. And then I start reattaching the fender back. From there, I pull in the brake and attach it back to the swing arm. Now this whole process hasn't taken me that long. It took me possibly about 15 minutes to take the tire off, to change it, and put it back on. Here's your result. Now the last thing you want to do is you want to check your brake pads with your brake disc to see if they're rubbing. If that is a success, then you obviously have your scooter ready to rock and ride. From there, I can only tell you that I've gotten this down to about 10 to 15 minutes because I've gotten a lot of practice. Yes, literally probably anywhere between 8 to 15 times if I had to change a tire. And to me, slime is okay, but it doesn't do the job completely. There's only but so many miles before you have to get a brand new tire, an inner tube. So the way I've actually solved some of that, which really didn't solve anything, was I pre-slimed the tire and then put the tire on. Hopefully this helped out. Please like, comment, and if you really like my channel, please subscribe. Have a nice day.